If you're over 60, this message could save your life. You might think that a warm glass of milk before bed is the safest, most wholesome thing you can do. But what if I told you that certain types of milk even milk could silently be increasing your risk of stroke overnight? No chest pain, no warning signs, you go to sleep feeling fine, and wake up unable to speak, move your arm, or even remember your name. As a neurologist with over 3 decades of experience, I've seen too many seniors who believed they were doing everything right drinking low-fat, plant-based, or senior-branded milk only, to suffer silent, devastating brain injuries that shattered their independence in an instant. In this video, I'll reveal the 5 types of milk that could be quietly harming your brain, especially when consumed in the wrong form, at the wrong time, or without proper medical guidance, backed by scientific evidence and real-life patient stories. This isn't just about milk, it's about protecting your clarity, your memory, your freedom. What you're about to hear may change what's in your fridge forever, so stay with me. Because the habit you believe is protecting your health may be the one quietly destroying it, one glass at a time. Before we dive in, if you find this content helpful, please hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss another health-saving insight. If you're watching now, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, drop a 0 and let me know how I can do better for you. 1. High calcium milk, fortified with vitamin D. The silent stroke risk. You've heard it 1,000 times. Drink your milk, it's good for your bones. But for many seniors, especially those over 60, the calcium-rich milk fortified with vitamin D might not be strengthening their bones. It might be setting them up for a stroke. One of my patients, Mr. William Harris, 78, a retired firefighter, was proud of his nightly glass of high-calcium milk fortified with 1,000 IU of vitamin D. Keeps the bones strong, doc, he'd say. But one morning, his wife found him disoriented, unable to speak, twitching on the kitchen floor. A silent overnight stroke. No headache, no chest pain, just sudden neurological collapse. Blood tests showed dangerously elevated calcium levels. His arteries hardened. His blood pressure spiked overnight. The cause, excess calcium paired with vitamin D taken right before bed. Vitamin D increases calcium absorption, but if that calcium isn't used by your bones, your body dumps it into your arteries, stiffening and narrowing them. At night, when your body naturally dehydrates and blood pressure rises, it creates the perfect storm. Early signs like brain fog, light dizziness, or mild confusion are often dismissed as aging, but by the time a major stroke hits, the damage is permanent. Mr. Harris survived, but his speech is slurred. His balance is gone, and he now relies on a walker. So if you're taking calcium-enriched milk or supplements especially at night, ask yourself, are you helping your bones or hurting your brain? 2. Low-fat milk with added phosphates. The heart-healthy brain killer, low-fat milk is pushed as the smart choice, heart-friendly, low in cholesterol. But what the label dose and T tell you is that many of these products are laced with inorganic phosphate additives, powerful chemicals that quietly sabotage your brain health. Take Mrs. Irene Schultz, 74, a retired school. She switched to low-fat milk, drinking it with her cereal and again before bed. Lighter, better for my heart, she believed. But what she didn't realize was that the low-fat milk she drank contained hidden phosphate additives. Within 3 years, she began to suffer balance issues, shaking hands, memory fog, and morning dizziness. Brain scans showed reduced blood flow. Her kidneys were struggling. Her blood vessels stiffening. The diagnosis? Phosphate toxicity. These additives, unlike natural phosphates, absorb fast and accumulate in aging bodies, especially when kidney function declines. They stiffen arteries, elevate stroke risk, and chip away at brain function. Mrs. Schultz was lucky we caught it early, but her memory never fully returned, and she no longer drives. So, before you reach for that heart-healthy carton, read the label. If you're over 60, that healthy choice may quietly be harming your brain. 3. Soy milk with estrogen boosters. A hormone bomb in disguise. Soy milk is marketed as a gentle, plant-based miracle great for protein and hormonal balance. But for seniors, especially women, it can be a dangerous gamble. Meet Mrs. Gloria Benson, 69, a retired music teacher. She switched to soy milk, labeled Estrobalance and menopause support, thinking it would ease her symptoms and boost her memory. At first, it did, but slowly, her mornings grew full, her blood pressure fluctuated, her migraines returned. Then came the scariest part: trouble speaking and keeping balance. She hadn't had a stroke, but her brain was under serious vascular stress. The culprit? Phytoestrogens, plant-based compounds in soy that mimic estrogen. In aging adults with fragile blood vessels, these compounds can disrupt blood flow regulation, inflame arteries, and lead to tiny, unnoticed strokes that build over time. Mrs. Benson now attends speech therapy twice a week. The saddest part, she thought she was doing the right thing. If you're over 60 and regularly drinking soy milk for hormonal balance, ask your doctor, because what feels natural may be neurologically harmful. 4. Sweetened or flavored milks. Sugar shock to the brain. Vanilla almond milk. Lightly sweetened oat milk. They sound harmless even, healthy, but even small amounts of sugar or artificial sweeteners can wreak havoc on the aging brain. Take Mr. Clarence Doyle, 72, a Vietnam vet. He believed flavored oat milk was a healthier dairy alternative, but he started forgetting why he entered a room. He collapsed one morning. The scans didn't show a full stroke, but inflammation and fluctuating blood sugar were damaging his brain. Even diabetic-friendly milks with artificial sweeteners can spike insulin, promote inflammation, and confuse the brain's reward system, leading to memory loss, dizziness, and silent cognitive damage. Mr. Doyle quit the milk. His mornings got sharper, but some of the damage couldn't be reversed. So if that flavored milk in your fridge seems safe, look again. For aging brains, there's no such thing as harmless sweetness. 5. Senior nutrition powders. The overload you never saw. Coming pharmacies are filled with powdered milk drinks promising energy, memory, and longevity. But for many seniors, these supplements are doing more harm than good. Mrs. Linda Mayfield, 76, drank a senior shake every morning. B6A and D, when taken in Exascan, harm nerves, stiffen arteries, and cause cognitive decline. Linda's independence suffered. She gave up driving and now takes medication to stay balanced. All because she wanted to stay sharp. Don't let marketing promises rob you of your clarity. Nutrition after 60 must be tailored. Never. What should you eat and drink instead? You don't need magic powders or sugar-slick drinks to protect your brain. You need real food. One of my patients, Mrs. Carol Lyman, replaced her kitchen full of supplements with one simple meal. A soft-boiled egg, half an avocado, a slice of whole grain toast, a handful of blueberries, and water. Within 3 weeks, her memory improved, balance returned, and she ditched her cane. Eggs give choline. Avocados provide healthy fats. Whole grains stabilize blood sugar. Blueberries and walnuts fight brain inflammation. That's brain medicine served on a plate. The final and most powerful medicine. Awareness. The most dangerous health mistake isn't in your fridge, forgetting to question what's in it. Seniors lose independence, not from one big error, but from small habits they thought were healthy. A glass of milk, a supplement, a sweetener. If you've stayed this long, it means you're not just living longer, you're choosing to live smarter. Question everything, read every label, listen to your body, and most of all, stay aware. Because awareness doesn't just protect your brain, it preserves your freedom. If this video resonated with you, please comment, like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving content. And remember, your brain is still listening. It just needs you to stop feeding it confusion and start feeding it clarity.